Okay, we're going to take a look at the epic Master of Puppets. This tune clocks in at over 300 bars and over 8 minutes as well. So plenty of riffs and solos for you to get your teeth into. The other thing that you should be aware of with this track is the fact there's a lot of different tempos, different feels. And one of the main things is its speed. So you're going to have to really work on your picking hand to get this one up to tempo. When watching footage of Metallica, you actually see them playing this with downstrokes, which is pretty amazing. So I've opted for a much more economical and easier alternate picked technique for the riffs, which if played correctly will give you the desired effect as well. Anyway, due to the fact that this tune is so large, we're going to break it down into nice bite-sized chunks and go through all the riffs. So I'm going to start off with the first part of the intro riff. Here we go. Starts off with the stabbing chord of E5, followed by a D5, C sharp 5, and then C5. The first chord was played open position, open E, 2nd fret, A and D. The D5 was 5 on the A, 7 on the D, and then just drop that shape down in semitones. The final chord, the C chord, lands on beat 3 of the bar and then ties over to the next bar, the whole bar. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we move into the next riff, which is a pedal tone idea, something that we've discussed several times on the DVD. We start off by playing. So you play an E root, then to 7th fret on the A string, back to the E, then 6th fret, then the E, and then a D5, C5, or D5, C sharp 5 and C5, the same chromatic figure. I'll play it again. Then we move down and pedal off of the bottom E string, and it's as follows. So we've got the E, then 7, E, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'll play that whole riff for you nice and slowly. Now that actually clocks in at over 200 beats per minute. So if you're going to practice this in small chunks, I would advise starting off with your metronome at a much more sedate and sociable tempo before you start to push it up. Remember to really work on keeping your picking hand nice and relaxed. So I'll play it for you one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great workout for the picking hand and also for synchronization between left and right hands. Okay, now we're going to look at the next section from the intro riff. I'll play it for you and then we'll break it down. Here we go. Now that riff, another kind of pedal tone idea, starts off from the bottom E to 1st fret and then 2nd fret on the A, open E to 1st fret again, 3rd fret, then up to the 4th fret, back to the 3rd fret, and then the 2nd fret twice. All the time you're pedalling off of E and F, played on the open bottom E and the 1st fret of the E. So I'll play it for you slowly. And now we play the power chords of G5, sliding down to an F sharp 5 with an open E in between, so you get this. With the riff. And you can see that that would make another great exercise, the way that we got across the strings. 2 picks down, up on the bottom E, and then a single pick on the A string. I'm using alternate picking throughout for this section. I find it much easier and more economical way to perform it, but ultimately it's up to you how you want to approach these riffs. I'll play it one more time. Okay, this leads us then into the next riff section, which is based on a similar idea to what we've just seen. I'll play it through for you and then we'll break it down. So as you can see, lots of alternate pick pedal tones and fast chords. So the riff itself, pretty much the same as the previous section. That time round we come from the 3rd fret of the A to 1st fret A, E to open E, then we play a B5 chord at the 2nd fret of the A and the 4th fret of the D. Play it for you one more time. Okay, so that section concludes with this little fill, which is kind of an unusual, slightly dissonant sounding lick, played on the open E, 7th fret of the A, and 8th fret of the D. So you get something like this. So put it in with the other riff.